Okay, let's see if this can actually hear me because I have you guys attached to my of course this wants to like my throat wants to act funny once I go live. So yeah, I am first off, Merry Christmas. What's going on? Happy holidays. Fa la 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 la. Forget about it. Um what's going on? Hello, 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 hello. So as you can see, my little fireplace is going. So it's a. I have a fireplace with a fireplace on top. I have a fireplace with a fireplace on top. It's so funny, so cute. But anyway, actually, where is my remote control? Because I don't want it to be playing any commercials. So yeah, hi, hello, what's going on? La 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 la. If you can't tell, the hair. Freaking you saw that. Just no, it's whatever. I really don't care. That's the beauty of me. It's just like the things I think like a lot of people just freak about. It's just like whatever. Since like when I was a kid, like you have like embarrassing flood moments, and it's just like whatever. Like I mean, if it naturally happens, then okay. I've seen some really disturbing things that have been orchestrated behind the scenes in order to embarrass me because it brought joy and entertainment um to some really insecure, bitter people, but I still pushed through it. And even though I was able to push through it, it's not something that can be forgiven, and it's not something that will be swept under the rug. So whenever justice comes for them, it should come for them extremely hard. And that's all I have to say about that. So, um, yeah. So like I said, I have my hair done. Well, not my hair done. I had my hair done a long while ago, and I'm actually about to change it. But I wanted to show my face. I wanted to know if there's probably anybody that I would actually want to talk to, not the people that I um not any of the relatives or ex friends that I cut off the that want to just come up on the chat and be like, oh hey, what's going on? Happy holidays. So that way I can be like, hey, happy holidays to again anyone that's not a relative or an ex friend. If not, then I'm just gonna say happy holidays and Merry Christmas to and I guess any future of audience members that is, brave enough to be up on here because I'm at a moment in my life where it's I guess taboo to discuss, to talk to me directly. This world has for a very long time lived in a moment of passivity. Like they get like if you ever see them be like very confrontational, excuse me, they're not ever confrontational. If you ever see them get bold, it's like a fake bold. Never thought I'd see the day. But it's I mean I've seen some people act like that, but I never thought I'd see the day where it would be done in the masses of like fake bold, fake brawlic, you know, um this, that, here, and the third. So I am going to after this conversation, I'm going to literally I'm only going to be here for like maybe a couple minutes. I am going to have me one of these cute little flutes with some milk and have some Oreo cookies in case anybody's looking for any type of ideas. I hope somebody was like able to watch a bunch of like Christmas movies. I didn't get to watch like not one freaking Christmas movie, and that's normally something that I look forward to. Uh, but I didn't do it yet. I've just been, kind of doing other things, just kind of in my own little world. My Christmas didn't suck, but my Christmas, it wasn't like, it wasn't anything like too. It wasn't anything like, like planned or special. But I just came back from vacation that I had for myself, and that was actually really nice. It was cute. It was cute. I'm not gonna recommend the hotel because there was like some type of connections in there in regard to people being insecure and whatnot like that. So like people can definitely be bought, obviously. The the standards the standards and behaviors and intentions of people are really fucking corrupt. So a lot of people are easily bought and whatnot like that. So they were able to do some little shady shit within my while I was staying somewhere. So but other than that, I didn't have a bad time. Like, it was cute. It was nice. It was place was nice. I really liked it. But of course, like, a couple of the hotel staff, they were a disappointment. And I'm gonna have to mention that in the reviews. So, I mean, I paid for it. Like, I paid for a hotel guest stay, and I expected bare minimum type of accommodations, and there was just certain type of disrespectful things that had happened at the hotel. And I don't mean something like, oh, somebody didn't give me pillows or something like that. I mean, like, they came into my room and they did nasty stuff to my things. So I don't appreciate that. So that will be noted. um Other than that, yeah, I've had a good, I mean, up until it was like, and they waited until the last day, and they were thinking I was going to say anything. I was just like, no, no, no. It's going to be said. It's going to be said. So yes. Uh yeah. But other than that, I didn't ruin my day. It didn't ruin my day, like, leaving either. Like, again, from beginning to end, excluding that part, like, I had a good time. I had a really good time. Messing people, oh my goodness. The things that happened there was just very awkward, to say the least. Of course, you saw some people that were just kind of staged to kind of be in the mix. And I was just like, you're not gonna ruin my day because you are, you know, um I don't want to hold back. You're not gonna ruin my day because you are a whore of the evening. Basically, like, you were easily bought. Okay, you were bought by whomever in order to try to entertain me and get some type of and be entertainment to looking ass people. And I was just like, you know what, you're here, whatever. Let me buy you. Let me buy you something. You're gonna entertain me now instead of being an entertainment to them. I was like, well, you're gonna be entertainment to me now. How about that? No, no, no. I'm not really fully, like, explaining the situation, but I don't feel like doing a story time or anything like that right now. I just basically wanted to get up on here and hope that some people are having a decent Christmas, at least. Excuse me. I hope the people who have been kind to me, the people who have been considerate to me, are having a decent Christmas. Yes, you can call that whatever you want to, but, like, I'm not wishing everybody a fucking happy holiday, because a lot of people were very cool to me. So I'm literally reserving. You take it how you want to, but I'm reserving all my niceties for people who are actually kind to me. So people who have been kind to me, the people who have been nice to me, the people who've spoken up to me, I hope that you have a beautiful and amazing holiday. No, seriously, I really do. I really, really do. Um, yeah, I've learned the ways of the world. Like, it's they basically, they tell you what rules are, and then they go against those rules. So actions do always speak louder than words. So it was just like, okay, well, this is what you're showing me, and this is what I guess I'm gonna have to do. So yeah, it's I was very more recluse, but I'm definitely breaking out into my shell, especially since I think I'll be doing some videos into Just Peace Honey. In fact, I actually have to show a video over there. I don't want to do one right now and today. Although, I mean, it wouldn't be terrible, but I'm like, I actually want it to be, like, a little bit better when I make my debut. So there's some skits and stuff like that I think that I want to bring over there with Leela and stuff like that. So, or just, pets in general. And yeah, what else? What else? I don't know. It's just a moment right now. It's just a moment. Uh I want to know what you guys got for Christmas. I got me, like, again. I had a good time, and on my vacation. It was really nice. I enjoyed myself thoroughly, thoroughly. Except again for that one part, like it was like a blip, like you know. So yeah, what's going on? What's going on? These are old earrings, by the way. I really like these, but I'm changing. Actually, I'm changing from gold to rose gold. So I think I'm going to try to look for some rose gold earrings because I really like these. But yeah, I'm gonna switch it up. So and my zodiac is an Aries, and the jewelry for that is the diamond. It's not my zodiac month, but my zodiac is the diamond for Aries. So I want to be able to get another one. I want to get another one of these, but I want it in rose gold. And it's Christmas, so like, let me, treat myself. Actually, it's 5:56, which is crazy because it's dark as heck outside. Like, so crazy. Oh my gosh. Um, yes, 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 yes. It's crazy. Well, all right, hold on. As well, I have much to say. I've always have much to say. It's just that I don't want to. I don't wish to say anything or that much right now because I'm more so in the mood to just kind of. I would like to just hear people talk, and that way I can like talk back with them and things of that nature. But I do have some things to do. Just wanted to hop up on here and see if any of the subscribers were actually going to reach out and just say, "Hey, what's going on?" or "Hi, happy holidays, Merry Christmas," and all that jazz. But not this time. So maybe next time, I will get to just hop up on here and somebody who is again not a relative or an ex, um, someone who is, not a relative or someone who's not an ex friend to hop up on here and be like, oh hey, what's going on? Happy holidays, blah, blah, blah. And also if they're not from a burner account, like it's actually them, it's like it's an actual person, not from a burner account. Somebody who's like, not an abuser. Oh man, what's going on? I wanted to, just have a like a chat. Like, okay, so tell me what you got for your for Christmas and stuff. Like, I'm that kind of person. I'm that kind of person who's just like, yo, like you could have gotten so much more than what I've gotten or anything like that. And I'm just like so happy, and I'll be so happy for you. So I'm like, yes, what would you get? Oh my god, it's us. Amazing, amazing. Let me say, hold on. I love it. Oh my god. Of course I love it. Like, stop it, stop it. Oh my goodness. Like what? Girl or boy. Like, yo. So am I going to just like, hold on, wait, I'm like, wait, hold on, wait. Like, stay still. I'm just gonna screenshot this and then I'm going to like put it in my Tumblr. Like like something like that, something cute. You're like, oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness, like you look amazing. Hold on, let me just put this in my Tumblr, my aesthetics. It's like like hype you up. You feel me? Like I like that stuff. Like it's just, that was my jam. That was like, my MO. And I'm still like that. So alas, I mean, well, not alas, like I do that for me now. And I do that for me and I do that for my cats. Cause Lord knows my little fluffy, she loves the attention. Um, but she's beautiful. Little badass. And my other little fluffy. Speaking of just kind of look too quiet. I'm gonna go investigate that. Okay, no one's hopping on right now. No one's hopping on right now. No one is here. I swear, the daylight savings time is insane. As soon as it's dark, I'm getting like sleepy. It is ridiculous. I took a really long nap at like 7 o'clock, and I woke up at like 11 something. It's so sad. It's really sad. Um, this is an exciting time. I'm gonna have so much to do. I'm definitely gonna have a busy 2023, but I'm probably going to. I'm hoping for the best. I have to take, I mean, I take into consideration exactly what it is that I have on my plate, and what I have on my plate that I can't see because of people who want to sabotage and, just have that negative agenda and vibe, with their own life. So, yeah, I have my own task, and then I have to go over, like, well, no, I don't have to, but there are people who want me to pursue my goals with other obstacles. And it's a shame because those same people, have the same either skin color as me, or same, or just a fucking human being. And, for whatever reason, they have become so fucking miserable within their own lives that they decide to commit like a miserable life for others. Can't relate. I really can't. Even in my darkest of days when I was a child and stuff like that, even into adulthood, like that was never my MO. That's nothing I have to. That's nothing I will have to put up with. It really isn't. It really isn't. No matter what kind of stranger, because I don't have anybody in my person, like in my circle. So there's no type of stranger to tell me exactly what I should and shouldn't do, like toxic positivity, or put up with some type of abuse that is historically inappropriate and historically um, rejected around the world, but yet they feel compelled to tell me to put up with it because it gives them some type of fucking like gratification, because they hold me to some type of like they have some type of like edifice or something like that, some type of like perversion that they want to attach me to that I didn't even like consent to, which is like crazy. It's the whole like I warned people a long time ago about like how dangerous it is to do this, and they were just like kept on. Not everybody can talk about exactly what type of parasocial results can come from this and be heard, because by that time it could be too late for a lot of people. A lot of people, because of these whole parasocial relationships, a lot of people are already finding themselves being heavily stalked to the point where it would be hard to find any type of protection, because they have other type of crazies that are that they are in a group chat with. And because a lot of these people have been doing it for a little over a decade, they don't see anything wrong with it until the government or whatever steps in. But it seems like people that you were normally supposed to go to aren't willing to do their jobs because they benefit from it somehow on multiple levels. So, and if anything, I'd say it is the time to act accordingly. And that's what I've always said. I've always expressed that: do no harm but take no shit. Do no intentional harm. The intentional harm is like, is silent, but do no intentional harm but take no shit. Like, yo, whatever hurts that person's feelings is irrelevant, because at that point in time you've you are supposed to establish and go through all the protocols it is in order to protect yourself. You go by the rules and the moral code and the constructs in order to safeguard your livelihood, your safety. Like, not, don't be dramatic. Don't try to like fantasize anything like that, but like keep it to the book. Keep it to the code. Okay. And if people are still like stomping over your boundaries, which is what a lot of people are doing, then you have it in it is your right. It is your right to do what you need to do in order to protect yourself. Okay. Now, me myself, I'm literally looking forward to, like, I've been silent for a very long time because I've been actually doing a lot of things in the background in order to protect myself in regards to lawyers and filing criminal suits and restraining orders. So I'm really looking forward to the new year, because regardless of what any people do behind the scenes, I have it on record about what it is that I need to separate myself from people who just really cannot respect the words no. And here it is where I'm literally telling you, like, these are my fucking boundaries. And I've told you so. I've explicitly told you so. There's people who are so fucking deluded, blind, intentionally and willfully ignorant that they don't understand the words stop stalking me, stop getting stalking me, stop following me, stop doing this, stop doing the bullying, harassing, and stop trying to dismiss it. Because when you dismiss me and you see that it's been mainstream, then you're dismissing the other people that don't have a platform, that don't have a voice. Because you're allowing that abuser to get a green light in order to abuse so and so. And now all of you dumb bitches are going to be able to gang up together in order to protect that other person who you probably won't even know about. So that's where I'm from. That's literally what I'm about. But there's too many people that feel like, they get off on being this way because it's some type of community, and it's very disgusting. But I've been observing a lot of this bullshit, and I'm just like, I've had it. So I have it on record. I really have it on record. I have it on file. I have a slew of videos where I said, like, I don't want this. I don't like this. What people have been doing to me is really fucking disrespectful, and I will not tolerate it. And people laughed, and people dismissed it, and people still are like trying to, like, overstep my boundaries, or telling me, like, I should forgive my abusers. I should they still keep telling me some stupid shit that they would never do in their motherfucking lives, and things that I would never, ever try to suggest to them. So, and it's at that point where I was like, I would not ever tell you to do this, ever. So therefore, you trying to tell me the complete opposite, the converse of what it is that I would tell you, fuck you. I'm not kind of person like, yo, if anybody does zodiac or anything like that, but even if you don't, it's just like, I speak and I am, and people have that whole stereotype about like Aries is selfish because they go by like I am. And I am an I am person. I am an I am person, but I'm also a person who is very um empathetic to other people. And in regards to that, it's basically like, how would you, if I were you, because I am, this is like your I am. So like, how would you want to be treated? I'm over here thinking about how would you want to be treated? Not like if I were you, how would you want to be treated? Not like I'm treating you the way how I want to. I'm not treating you the way how I want to. I'm treating you the way how I believe that you would want to be treated. Let me explain. You are you no, wait, not even. You are this pen right here. You are this pen. I don't know you. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you do. I don't know where you live. I don't know anything about you. I just see you as this black pen. Now, as this black pen, and as this little you're like two people. Well, those is two people, and as this little marker or whatever. Yeah, this is a chalk metallic marker, and it's the pen, black pen. I don't know you from a can of paint. I really don't know you. Um, but I see you walking down the street, and I'm just like, you know what? What is what is it from looking at you that I would want to either hear or something like that or something like that? Like if something like if you were holding something, you guys were carrying something and something fell. Something fell. You guys were carrying something and something fell. And you obviously are people who need assistance. I am the person to help you. Now, because it's like, okay, look, I see something that needs help, so I'm the person that helps you. You don't need to tell me, oh, can you help me? Can you pick that up? Like you guys are already carrying two heavy boxes, probably to an apartment or something like that. And something falls out of your box and you're just like, oh wow, I gotta go pick this up. I'm like, no, 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 don't worry about it. Like I'm coming in over here to grab it for you. And if you want to, I can grab it up from the stairs or I can put this back on the box. I'm like, oh, here you go. But I'm like, actually, do you want then that's when I'm asking you, oh, do you want me to like, walk with you like there? Like I'm not to your apartment, but like, do you want me to walk with you like to the base of the stairs? You can do this and then bam. Or I can walk you up to wherever the house is or whatever, or like, hey, you want me to put this on top of the box? I'm gonna ask you that, but I'm not just gonna walk by. I'm not gonna be the person that's gonna walk by as you guys are, like, struggling. I'm not gonna be the person who's going to assume like, "Oh, you got it." I'm not gonna be the person to I mean, if you look safe enough, I will help you up, like, to that place. Like, I'm not gonna be, like, ditzy and be like, "Oh, yeah, like, I'm gonna walk you up to your apartment." Yeah, so you can, like, make me into a human couch? I don't think so. Like, no. I'm just like, I mean, looks are deceiving, but it's just like, at the same time, I'm just like, "Alright, like, what's safe for me? What's safe for me and what's safe for us?" Basically, but what's also safe for me? The difference here is just, like sorry, there was something that was literally going on my eyes. I am the person that's going to I'm the person that's tapping into what it is that I feel that you would want. Instead of being the person that feels like, um, instead of being the person that feels like what you think that I want to that extent. Oh my God. I didn't notice that looks like that. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I have the attention span of a cat. And something had caught my eye. Yeah. I am the kind of person who's going to feel out exactly what it is that you want and provide it to you. I'm also going to open my mouth and ask you or and tell you exactly what it is that you know what it is that you might want, and you can tell me yes or no. Which is why it's very frustrating in this day and age because a lot of shit is just very passive aggressive. Pardon me. People just like really don't tell you what the fuck is going on. They gotta tell Bobby Shilla and Mary exactly what the hell's going on before you will ever know. And even then, you just won't. Bro, what the hell? Sorry. It's a lot of fluffies in the air. So yeah, this was like a very long-winded example, but yeah, I will be the person to tell you exactly what it is that no, I will be the person. I'm not the kind of person who's gonna give you what you want from no, it's not the person I'm gonna give you. Oh God. Hold on. So I can really explain this. Hold on. I did have a cup of wine, a glass, like a little thing of wine, but it wasn't like that bad. Okay. I can do this. Okay. Okay, like I know you understand me. I know the best people understand me, but like listen to me. Like I can do this. People are like, no, 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 I get you. I know you get me. I know you get me. But like I need you to like let me just give me a moment. Okay, let me just okay, like hold on. Hold on. Wait, wait, wait. Um, yes. I can give you what you want through what it is that I believe that you want, basically. And if it isn't something that you want, I appreciate you telling me this. Okay, I appreciate you telling me whether or not it is that I guessed right, and that if I also asked you because I would do that too. In addition to that, um, oh my gosh, and yo, I'm telling you, the amount of fluffies is like ridiculous. So I do have like a sweater, and I just keep getting like a bunch of like these little like strings of material. Like it's like on my face and on my eyes. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's like really, really ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, focus. Okay. um. Yes, I will. Yeah. It's just. It's okay. Hold on. Let me just explain it in a better situation. When it comes to gift giving, when it comes to gift giving, I've had an ex. Pisces. I had an ex who gave me a bottle of perfume. And the perfume, if if any girl who wears perfume knows, like not every perfume matches, like your body type and your smell. And I thanked him. I was like, as people who are like very sweet and people pleasers and all that other kind of shit. Like I was I was really bad that, back then. I was like, "Oh, thank you so much," because it seems like people's feelings got hurt and super sensitive, and, like, I could tell because he was a very sensitive guy. But I was just like, "Oh, thank you so much, but, like, this, I'm not really like, this smell doesn't agree with me." When I tell you the amount of disrespect he felt because of that was alarming. The amount of, uh like, he gaslighted me and he tried to make me feel bad to the nth power, like, infinitely. The amount of emotional and manipulation because I told him that I didn't want to wear this because it didn't agree with me. And then he made bitches who suck his dick, metaphorically and probably physically. It was just like, yo, like trying to guilt trip me because I didn't like the perfume. Like, it literally stunk. Okay, and I didn't want to say that, but it stunk really, really fucking bad. And it looked cheap too. So I'm just like, yo, like, I don't like the smell. Like, please, this is really, like, it literally made me gag. It literally made me gag. Which is crazy. You know what is really sad is that he had more sympathy for his grandmother because, like, yo, I really like scents. And so I wear something like Coco Chanel, Mademoiselle. I like Christian Dior Hypnotique. There's another one that I recently am wearing a lot more often. It's Killian. But it's just like, I mean, those are like basic ones that I was wearing. But it was just like he told me something about his we was gonna go visit his grandmother, and he was just like, "Yo, like you can only wear soap and water. Please don't wear any perfume because my grandmother is sensitive to scents." And I was just like, "Okay, yeah, sure, no problem." No argument, no nothing. I was just like, "Yo, done." Like, yo, because I'm about smells. So I'm just like, "Yo, like, all right, done, bet." Like, how is how how are you very particular about one person, but you supposed to be dating me, giving me a title and this, that, here, and the third, and yet you are offended if I don't want to wear a perfume because it doesn't agree with my body and my own like pheromones, like my own like skin smell. What kind of person are you? Are you fucking kidding me? This is ridiculous. I really don't appreciate that. Like, to this day, I always refer to that because like I literally would thank somebody, and if it's something that I don't like, then I don't like. I spritzed it like once or two times because it was one of those moments where like, all right, if somebody gives you, it's like how when your grandmother back in the day gives you like one of those ugly sweaters. My grandmother didn't because my grandmother had taste. Like, the cliche things where like somebody gives you like the ugly sweater or something like that, something that you don't like, and you wear it so you won't make them feel bad. Like, I did it like once or twice, but I was just telling them like, yo, they're like, this smell doesn't really like, because I really wanted to give it a try, and like give it a chance. But I was like, this really isn't like, it really made me like uncomfortable. Um, he got so offended, like really offended. It wasn't a like, oh, okay, and then sulking. No, it was really offensive, like behavior and tantrums and so much other stuff. And I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. And then people he made such a dramatized big deal out of it. And I was just like, yo, the dramatizations women, black women made out of this was ridiculous. And and because he's Latino. So it was basically all people of color. Everybody was just like really like out of pocket, was trying to make me feel bad. And I was just like, this is just wild. First off, how did you guys get into this is the shit I'm telling you about because very passive aggressive. You definitely see it with like earth signs and a lot of and some air signs. I'm not earth signs, excuse me. Water signs and also sometimes air signs. And I was just like, no, like let's dead this. I really do not appreciate this at all. Um, yeah, when it comes to gift giving, especially, today is a perfect day to talk about this. When it comes to gift giving and somebody gives you something and it's just not you, I'm the kind of person that will give you the fucking receipt. I'm like, it will not offend me if you happen to return it because it's something that you don't like. We in a time of, like global warming and this, that, here, and a third, and you know, um, at a time when true, genuine love is at a deficit, I appreciate things that are, homemade or something like that. And it doesn't take anything for you to just ask a person, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" Like, why are we making a big deal out of it? Doesn't hurt to ask somebody, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" One time, somebody who I was cool with, they did an Excel spreadsheet and gave it amongst their friends and family members, and I was like, "Yo, that is what's up. That is what's up." Because I will tell you directly, but they did that. And I was like, you know what? Appreciate that. I respect that wholly. So like, it's just like having a registry, like having like a wedding registry. Why don't you have a Christmas registry? Like put a bunch of things that you will have like or want on a wish list and maybe Santa will give it to you. Like I like that kind of thing. If somebody hasn't already given out the gifts, I know it's kind of late to even suggest this idea, but like, just think about that next year or even for Valentine's Day or people's birthday. But yeah, I just didn't like the way how somebody was got super offended because like, "Oh, you didn't like this gift?" Please. It's not that I don't like the gift because it's like I like the gesture and I love the intention. Like this was very nice, but just, in hindsight, this is something that's very personal to me and I really don't wanna have to wear this because it's very uncomfortable and it's a very offensive smell, like, it literally was making my stomach hurt, and if you can be sympathetic to your grandmother who's sensitive to smells, then why can't you be sensitive to me wearing like, not wanting to wear this perfume? And he didn't understand that, and I literally said it in the very nicest way. It wasn't even trying to, like, beat around the bush because, I'm very direct, so it wasn't me trying to beat around the bush. It was just like, "Yo, I just don't like this because it's very disagreeable to my skin type, and it really hurts. Like those people can be really. It's like it really hurts my nose. It really hurts my nose, and like it makes my stomach hurt. Like I was just saying, like yo, he was probably like taking it, but he took it like to the extremes. Okay, to the extremes. Like that was just like, bro, I can never. Um, And if yeah, like, yo, how are you giving me like and that's crazy, like, how are you gifting me something and you were offended by what my body is reacting for this? That's crazy. Imagine if I had broken out in hives and you still get upset. Like, how dare you? How dare your body? Like, how dare your immune system like feel you for that? That's insane. That is insane. Man, that was the back in the day where I was I just let it go. I had let it go, but it was like this just really brought up a good time for me to mention it. And insane in the membrane. So, hey, if somebody actually needs an out, when it comes to getting like a bad gift, just show them this video or something like that, or just in be confident in the fact that you're not alone when it comes to, not wanting to have a gift that's, something that you didn't want, you know? And that it's okay to have told somebody if they got offended because you didn't want a gift, then it was okay for you to, speak up and say something. And if you hadn't said anything yet and you want to say something later, then that's okay too. But just be like, hey, I like this gift, but unfortunately, it's just, it's just not for me. And hopefully, I hope that you can forgive me if I want to return it to the store. If you're that kind of person that wants to be, really nice and super sweet and saccharine about it. But other than that, just give it back. Because the person actually really cared about you. They'd be like, oh yeah, no problem. Just be like, oh yeah, you don't like it. Okay. Well, next time just tell me what you want, babes. And you'd be like, okay. Like, it's easy peasy 1, 2, 3, C. Like I had to be around people in order and just kind of observe them in order to be like, okay, look, I know you're gonna like this. I know you're gonna like this. I know you're gonna like this. Even my most stubborn friend, he didn't like an outfit, but then he liked it later because he saw his one of his favorite rappers wear it. I was just like, dude, knew it. Ah, so it's just yeah. All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna go. The Oreos are calling my name, and I'm gonna have that with some ramchata. Okay, baby. I don't even know why I did it like that. Okay, baby. So I'm gonna have some ranchada, some milk, and some Oreos, and I'm gonna have it in a fancy cup. Yeah. Well, it's been 39 minutes, almost 40 minutes, and I've given people plenty of opportunity to hop up on here and say Merry Christmas at least or Happy Holidays and all that jazz. But yeah, no, nobody's hopped up on here. I look really cute too. I'm in my pajamas right now, and I'm just a cute little reddish brown ginger. Oh, speaking of which, I realized that my freckles. Oh my gosh, you can actually see my freckles on here too. Normally, the quality on here is like so fucking crazy though, but I'm glad I can see my freckles. I have beauty marks and then I have freckles, natural freckles. So first, I remember trying to like get rid of them because I was just like, oh, I thought it was just discoloration. But and this was when I was like in elementary school and middle school because I didn't know early middle school because I didn't know exactly what was going on. But I remember putting like a lightning agent on these, and I was just like, they're just not going away. It's like- but on my mom's side, like a lot of this is not my natural hair color. I mean, duh. So like, don't try to think that I'm over here be like, it just might be actually. Um, but I definitely know probably if any of this would be on my father's side, maybe, maybe I don't know. Actually, no, I'll probably say that's neither here nor there. But I was going to say that there's a lot of there's a what is that vitiligo, and freckles and natural red hair on my mom's side. Like my cousin, he has like dark red hair, like dark red hair, like almost cranberry-ish natural red hair. And my uncle has a bunch of freckles, and I have light freckles here. My mom had beauty mark, and she had a lot of like moles on her face, like up here. And I have like low ones, like above my eye and stuff like that. But I have yeah, but I have freckles, so natural ones. Very interesting, weird conversation. But yeah, um, I'm been cute though. Would have loved to see like what my little child would have had. Like I figure it skips a generation or something like that. But I'm been cute to just continue the line and then yeah, like the child gets like freckles. I don't know. I might have popped maybe like if I had popped out a few. Pretty sure one of them would have had freckles. I'm been cute though. Little freckly baby. All right, guys, I'm gonna go because again, sweets are calling my name. But yeah, I ended up kind of not really saying much to kind of justifying and standing up for people who are getting gifts that they probably didn't want. Um, and hopefully said it nicely to the person who was giving the gift. And it's just, again, it's not about not being grateful and it's not about not appreciating it because some people can't afford certain type of gifts. So there's certain type of things that we're just like, you appreciate, you should appreciate the intention, the fact that people work, under such crazy conditions now to be thankful. Because I'm always putting that into consideration and thankful for those things. But that does not neglect the fact that it's just, it's just not for me. You feel me? Like I would never try to have you wear something and just kind of store it in the closet. I mean, again, like there's such like wasted material and whatnot like that just for you to throw it away. There are some kind of things I wouldn't mind have made making. Like I've made back in the day. I used to make like collages, which were really cute, and I'm like this is definitely says like your personality. So like I made people like collages or things of that nature. I felt like you don't have to make it like super huge, but like a nice little small one, like that'd be cute. Like put it in a in a frame, like that'd have been cute. Do I have that? I do. Like, if you had just been to like the dollar store and you just like make somebody like a nice little frame or something like that, like that is so cute. Just or digital art, something like that. That kind of stuff would have been nice too. Like it is the thought that counts. It really is the thought that counts. So it's just like, hey, look, okay, you got me this. You still get the brownie points. Just, I hope you don't mind. I need to return this back because it's just not me. So it doesn't. Like, if you spend like $50 on it, or even if you spend $5 on it, it was a thought that counts as long as you have put the intention behind it. Just know that, hey, this is not for me, but I really appreciate the sentiment in the future for both of your sakes. Because if you didn't tell that person what they kind of wanted and you expected just, a random blah blah blah, then just kind of, in the future have something like the Excel spreadsheet, like, or a registry where you're just having like a wish list. Put something on Tumblr, put or your social media, put like a little list. Hey, these are kind of things that I would like to get one day, just kind of sending it out there and do it like that, just in hindsight. Um, but yeah, oof, I'm gonna wash his hair and I'm gonna definitely change it up. But she is so cute. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, guys. To the people who have been supportive and very sweet and this, that, here, and the third. Thank you. Surprised that no one has come up on here. I know I know people are still in fear of whoever it is that's, kind of make like calling the shots and stuff like that. But, it's things are changing. I feel it. Things are definitely changing. I feel it within me. I feel it within the environment. And where I'm at right now, like things are different. The me in the past and the me now is definitely different. And it's because of who it is, not only who it is that I am, but it was just like what it is that I've experienced and the truth of the matter. Like the rules have changed. Basically, the way how I was able to, the person who, I was back then, I'm just saying that things are different. Like things are definitely different. The growth, the maturity. I've always had the growth and maturity then, but it was just like and I had an extreme amount of patience. But there's always a point in time when you just have to. I've done enough talking. I've done enough talking. This is my moment to show you guys, and you guys are seeing things so far. So good night.